What's going on, everybody out in YouTube land, and welcome back to a new episode of GBA. In this episode we are going to do a GameStop unpackaging, plus we're going to do a couple like a mail call video, because I got like 3 packages dropped off by USPS today. So yeah, I usually do these when I have a decent amount of stuff to open up and look at. And as far as GameStop goes, I really enjoy buying some of these games online to see if we get them complete or not. Because, GameStop has been running some insane deals lately. So it has been really good, a good opportunity to pick up modern games. And maybe a couple of retro games too sprinkled in there. But yeah, guys, so let's go ahead and let's start opening some packages. We'll probably do the mail call stuff first, and then we'll do the GameStop box last. So yeah, like usual, I haven't really kept track of what's getting delivered, so I don't really know what these are, but we'll find out together. So the first package is, standard shipping envelope here. So let's go ahead and let's cut this open and let's see what we got in here. So once you cut that tape, I didn't cut it good enough apparently. Alright, so now once you cut the tape, pull this out, we have a Nintendo Switch game. And we have Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. So I don't know a whole lot about this game, but I did read that this is kind of like a Mario and Rabbids game, kind of like real-time strategy. From what I've understood, people like it, but also some people hate it. I haven't played it, but I'm excited to give it a try and see how it is. I actually quite enjoyed Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, or whatever it was called. But this game looks like it's pretty fun. And this is really cheap. I think I got this for $10. But yeah, Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden for the Nintendo Switch. Alright, so next up we have another standard mailing envelope here. Let's cut this open, let's see what we got in this package. Alright, so this looks like a 3DS game. So we have Lego Jurassic World on the 3DS. So I don't pick up a whole lot of 3DS and Nintendo DS games. But when I can get them for a really great deal, I usually will pick them up. And if I remember correctly, this was like, up for auction on eBay. And I think I won this for $6, and that includes shipping. So $6, free shipping. I mean, you can't beat that. So yeah, and overall I enjoy these Lego games. A lot of times if you played one, you kind of played them all. But I don't have Jurassic World on the 3DS, so I'm happy to add it to the collection. And as you could tell, when I opened it up, it was complete as well. So $6, can't turn that down. Alright, as far as the mail call portion of this video goes, this is our last box right here. And then we'll start opening up some GameStop package here. Alright, so once you cut the tape, let's pop this thing open. They did a good job taping this thing shut. Alright, so now we're in. Alright, so this is a Super Nintendo game. So for Super Nintendo, I do not know how to say this. Zardian, something like that. If you guys know how to pronounce this game, let me know, because I'm not really particularly sure how to pronounce this game. If you guys can see, that's the end label there. I just ran across this game for a decent price. I think Price Chart has this game somewhere around that $18 mark, and I got this for $10. So yeah, Zardian for the Super Nintendo. I know little about this, so if you guys know anything about this game, let me know down in the comments. Have you played it? Is it any good? What kind of gameplay is it? But yeah, so still happy to add it. It's a Super Nintendo game I didn't have. Alright, so now we're moving on to our GameStop package. So, if I remember correctly, this package should have 5 games in it. I think 2 games are retro games, and then there should be 3 Switch games. So, like I said, part of the fun of these boxes is the Russian roulette style, which is coined by one of my good buddies on YouTube, 8-Bit Glitch 79. If you haven't checked out 8-Bit Glitch 79's YouTube channel, go check him out. He does fantastic videos. But yeah, it's always fun to see if you got complete or if you just got the standard, game in the, generic case or whatnot. But yeah, so let's cut the tape and let's see what we got in this GameStop package. Alright, so once you cut the tape, you got a lot of packing material in here. I'm talking a lot of packing material. Alright, so first up is a Game Boy Color game. I don't pick up very many Game Boy Color games from GameStop, but this one was a good price. So we have Donkey Kong Country on Game Boy Color. I haven't never played this on Game Boy Color, but I love the games on Super Nintendo. So I just went ahead and picked this up, because it was a good deal. And I'll get to that at the end of this. I'll tell you how much I paid for these. But yeah, Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Color. If you guys have played this, let me know how good it is. Is this kind of like a port from the Super Nintendo, or is this a, standalone game? But yeah, happy to get Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Color. And it was in pretty good shape. Good enough for my collection, at least. So next up, we have Super Nintendo game. We have Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So yeah, I've got several Street Fighter games for Super Nintendo already, like Street Fighter Alpha 2 or something like that, and I think I've got another one as well. But, I didn't have Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and this is actually my favorite one from this age of gaming. This is the one I had the most fun with. Street Fighter 2 Turbo was just kind of like just a faster version, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm happy to get this, and for the deal they were running, I got this for a really good price. So yeah, Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the Super Nintendo. So now we're down to the 3 Switch games. So let's check out and let's see if we got complete in box or if we got any loose games. Alright, so first one out of the box, we actually got the real case and artwork, so that's awesome. So we have Boaz on the Nintendo Switch. So I don't particularly know a whole lot about this game. I think this is kind of like an RPG style game. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. But when I was like searching for games on the website, I didn't have this one, so I figured why not give it a shot. So on the inside, you can see it didn't come with anything but the game, but it does have some neat artwork on the inside of the case there. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, Boaz on the Nintendo Switch. Let me know if this is any good. Alright, so next up, this one came with the original case and artwork too, so I'm really happy about that. So yeah, we have Civilization 6 on the Nintendo Switch. So, real-time strategy game. I like some of the Civilization games, but also I don't like some of them. But this was cheap enough, I figured I would give it a shot. So yeah, Civilization 6 on the Nintendo Switch. And this one actually came with a little paper in there too, so that's really cool. Yep, so another complete game. Alright, so last up, this game came in the original case and artwork as well, so that's really cool. So we have Victor Vran Overkill Edition. I think that's how you say it. So what intrigued me about this is the fact that it's basically 2 games in one. And like I said, for the price, I kind of wanted to try this, so I'm excited to pop it in and see what it's like. But yeah, Victor Vran Overkill Edition. And this one has a pamphlet on the inside too. So I'm not going to show you all that, but it's got like download codes or whatnot. But yeah, so you can see we got the actual game in there too. So yeah, pretty cool. Very, very happy with this. You know, I'm always a little bit worried that I'm going to get loose games for the Switch. I don't really like collecting loose Switch games. So pretty cool to get all three of these with the original case and artwork. So yeah, the last thing in the box, it looks like the receipt. So we'll go over what these games cost. So basically, all these games cost between $8 and $9 a piece. So the shipping and handling was $4. The tax was $3.46. So basically, these 5 games came out to $52.91 with shipping and tax. So I mean, that's a really good price, you know. I mean, getting Switch games for, you know, $10 a piece, and you know, a couple of retro games are always really, really good to get. So I'm going to pull off my personal information so I can show you guys the receipt. So yeah, so there it is if you want to pause that and look at what each individual game cost. But yeah, it was like some sort of deal, like where all games $19.99 and less. If you bought 5 or more games, you got 50% off your order or something like that. So I want to say most of these games were around the $20 price point before, you know, the the coupon took took the total down. So yeah, I mean, basically this would have been $100 worth of games, and I got it for $52. So yeah, I mean, pretty good stuff, man. You know, 3 Switch games, a Super Nintendo game, and a Game Boy Color game. You know, I'm really, really happy to get them. And, you know, I'm going to be doing some more GameStop unboxings because they just keep on reeling me in with these deals. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about the mail call stuff and the GameStop stuff that I got today. You know, what was your favorite game? Are any of these games that you like to play a lot? Please let me know. But guys, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of GBA. If you haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe. It would help me out a whole lot. And I'm always trying to grow this channel, so if you guys know anybody who might like this kind of content, please share the video around. That would help me out a lot as well. But guys, I think I'm going to get off here. I'm probably going to go open up some more boxes, maybe play some of these video games, try to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you do too. So until next time, everyone, I'll see you later.